Hey there guys, it's Araba here, bringing you the 19th episode of my F1 2012 career, and as you can see I'm in Silverstone for the British Grand Prix. If you haven't seen the qualifying video, I'm going to put an annotation up at the top right corner, and go check that out if you haven't seen it yet. It's pretty good qualifying, quite exciting, especially at Q3. And yeah, so it's raining at the start, so we have to start on intermediates, and we're in an okay position. I think we can score some points. Hopefully, we had some good pace in qualifying in terms of lap times, but obviously that's at low fuel, so who knows what's going to happen. And if you're new to me, if you've never seen any of my content, click the name above the video, my channel name, and then go check out my previous content, and it might convince you to subscribe for weekly F1 2012 career content. And in about a week, I shall start to post every other day, because I'll be on half term, so you can look forward to that. So here we're starting off. So Button's on pole, so a pretty good result for him. And here I am, and then that's my teammate Ricciardo, down in like I think like 16th something. So here we go. Alonso right in front of us, and then Maldonado to my right. Starting on inters. It's not that wet, so it might dry up towards the end. So and we're off. And getting an okay start. Alonso and Hamilton right in front of me. A lot of spray. Oh god, got the braking, broke too early there. And the rest has overtaken me. Maldonado's also taken me, and Perez is right on me. But a bit of a lock up there, but I've taken Paul di Resta back. And so I'm back up to 6th. So just looking at Alonso and Hamilton fighting, squabbling a bit. Ooh crap, just touching Alonso's rear tyre. Vettel going really slowly there. Hamilton's trying to take him. I've taken Alonso, he's been caught napping. And then Hamilton there trying to have a drag race with the Vettel, and I'm just behind them, getting a lot of kick up spray. Braking hard now. Right behind Hamilton. Really close to him. And Alonso's hustling and harrying me right behind me. Ooh crap, a lot of understeer there. And Alonso as, oh god, he's got me. Yep, I'm going to have to give that place over. Can't really do much right now. It's this, there's not that much grip actually, I'm quite surprised. In qualifying in Q1 when it was like much like this, you know, I was finding I had plenty of grip. Especially on this the second run. So I don't really know, I'm definitely feeling a lack of grip here. Especially in this section, crap, braking's getting a bit tricky. This corner, crap, understeering a lot. And this is what I found in the whole race. You'll see, especially on this, I think not later on, but just at the start here, I was getting so much understeer. And I've got to tell you, I've got to be honest, this is one of the most annoying races I've had to record for you guys, because it was just frustrating me so much at how much understeer I was getting. You know, as I've said many times before, and I said I think in the last qualifying, if you've seen it, if you haven't, go check it out. I mentioned that I like a lot of understeer in a car, oversteer in a car. Sorry, yeah, I like a lot of oversteer, just because I just feel like I have more cornering grip, and I just feel like I'm a bit more confident if I you know, have, you know, a really good turn in. Because also I think if you have a lot of understeer, it's really hard to manage. If you have oversteer, it's not too hard to manage. All you do is sort of don't turn as sharp as you would for each corner. But understeer, it's sort of like, you know, especially with a racing wheel that I've got, there's a certain turning angle that wheel lock that it locks up at, so you can't turn anymore. Like just then, as I was coming through, just now, I'm at full lock on my steering wheel. You can see that the animation, the hand is all the way 90 degrees up, right by the helmet, and that's what it's like when I'm on the steering wheel. And you want to push more right and turn, but you just can't. And that's why understeer is so bad to try and manage, and that's what I had so badly in this first sort of part of the race. It sort of went away, but it really frustrated me, because as you see now, Alonso's pulling away from me, and I've got di Resta right on my back, and really that's just the story of the whole race really. Front run is basically pulled away, and yeah, it's just very annoying. I really just, first of all, you know, I like the British Grand Prix, I like the circuit, but I'm just not very fast at it for some reason. I'm just not naturally good at it. And and secondly I had all this understeer, so it really did not make this race enjoyable to record. But I pushed on because obviously you guys will find this quite entertaining, and it's quite interesting to see this whole point of the career mode. Career mode's got the ups and downs of one season, so this is down, and obviously this is what I was talking about, sort of about the kind of if you see my Valencia video that I did, my last race video, and if you haven't seen that, I'll put an annotation up for that, so you can go check that out as well if you're new to my channel. And during that I was talking about not changing it to legendary because I thought it was kind of a fluke of performance, and just generally me driving quite well at those two circuits in question. But I was saying that yes, for the rest of the season, there's not many circuits that like I'm amazing at or really like. I think from now on, from this British Grand Prix, the only track I look forward to completely is the Abu Dhabi circuit, because I do really like driving that, and I feel like I have good rhythm around there. I can sort of say Singapore maybe, but I've also had some bad experiences with Singapore, crashing out quite a lot there. Just kind of going over those sausage bumps and kind of just like spinning around. So really, I don't think it's necessary to change to legendary. As you'll see for the rest of this video, it's sort of kind of like I couldn't do much from this position, especially with all the understeer I was getting. And I'm always going to have races like these, and I think really those wins, those are probably the only like wins slash podiums I'm probably going to get, maybe, because you never know. Because pretty much, I'm not lying here, for the second half of the season, most of the circuits I'm not amazing at. Maybe Monza, if I get a good strategy, I can do well there, but everyone can do well there at Monza. It's a pretty easy circuit to drive. Spa's a bit of an iffy one. Sometimes I can do good there, and then really all those far east tracks I just cannot. Like I can drive them fine. I can kind of okay pace, but I cannot do anything like pretty amazing. So I don't think a podium might be on the cut. Maybe a podium at Abu Dhabi, but I'm just trying to. I've been waffling on for quite a long time. I'm just trying to get the point across that this is the reason why I'm not going to change to legendary, and I hope this video will show you why. It's not that I drove badly just to prove a point. I really did struggle, and as you can see here again, really just locking my wheel while I was turning in the game, and obviously in real life the steering wheel locks up about halfway, and it was just really annoying. And just the understeer just made me. I'm not even lying. I really just wanted to pause the game and just walk away because it was very annoying. Just you can't really convey it well. You can't really see it too much in the game. I mean, you can sort of see it every time I'm turning. I'm kind of missing apexes and not going as tight as I probably could. But it was unbearable. It just wasn't a very fun race for me to record. But obviously, we have to move on. You're always going to get videos like that where it's not enjoyable to actually race, because that's the whole point. It's meant to be a realistic-ish game, and in real life, drivers get those races where they just don't want to be there. And here's quite an interesting point. I stay out. My engineer hasn't told me anything, and everyone is going to the pits. Much like China, everyone's going to the pits for dry tyres. My engineer hasn't told me anything, the idiot. So I'm going to change to primes because we've got 8 laps left, so I thought primes would be the best option, because I wasn't sure what the wear rate was, and Silverstone's usually quite a high wearing track. So coming around here, it's not too dry here in the first sector, so it's not too bad. I think once we get to the third sector, that's where it was really dry. As I came round, and Button's only about, I think it's going to be like 10 seconds, I think it was, behind me, and that basically meant that I was going to come out the same place I was pretty much, unless I could do an amazing lap this lap. I mean, I changed to mix 3, but I don't know, that'll help. Yep, 10.544, and Button was really on it. You'll see at the end of this race, he was just going through fastest lap. Just pretty, it's just astonishing that I couldn't keep up with anything. Not even Alonso was far away. So it's very annoying. Coming through Beckett's here, and this is a tricky section for me the whole afternoon while I was recording this. Just so much understeer, and especially that corner, understeering off the track there into the grass. just I really don't know what happened, because in practice I had good pace, I was keeping a good line, because I used the practice for like the only the second time in this whole game, because I wanted to practice a bit on the British Grand Prix, because I've never been that good on it. So and I had good pace, and qualifying, if you go watch that video or if you've seen it before, you know, I was setting fastest laps in Q1 and Q2, and in Q3 obviously didn't go as planned with a lot of back markers and stuff, but yeah, I thought I could keep the pace, but it wasn't to be. So we're coming down to this really slow pit lane. I'm going to change to primes. So I felt this was the right move. We have about 6-7 laps left. Button's past me, and then here's the train that will inevitably pass me. So Vettel, Alonso, Schumacher, and then I'm coming out and I'm seeing I'm in 5th. Kobayashi's 6th, and I think someone's dropped off. So somehow in those pit stops, me staying out for one more lap did pay a dividend in terms of gaining one place. So I guess it was sort of the right move. And I'm primes, and now my engineer's just waffling to me that the cars in front are on options. And then at this point I was like, oh crap, yeah. I sort of made the wrong tyre choice. Like, I thought maybe primes would be fine because 7 laps, so I thought that I would have the better tyre in terms of longevity, but it seems those option tyres really held on, which is surprising because, as I said, it's British Grand Prix is quite a, Silverstone circuit. It's quite a high wear track. Even on the game, when the Anti-Davidson does the hot lap thing for you, when you look at the info, it says the tyre wear is notoriously high, and I just thought it was the right option, but apparently the option tyre was the that sounded funny. I thought it was the right option, but the option tyre was the right option. Yeah, you know what I mean. The soft tyre was the better option instead of these hard tyres. There's about a second difference, and here Kobayashi's just streaking towards me, and I'm turning up to race mix 3, but it's really just a farce because basically I've got like quite a wet setup on the default setups. I've got it on the second last one to wet, the fullest wet setting, and then I tweaked it a bit to get more oversteer, and then obviously I tweaked it a tiny bit to get my toe in and toe out, and yeah, it was so slow compared to the other guys. So I guess all these guys behind me had a dry setup on, or a drier setup than me, because on the radar it said 100% chance of rain, so I thought, okay, so it's going to rain the whole time. So I was sort of kind of like, the weather system's not really accurate. What they should do is they should do like a progression. They should be like, okay, at the start of the race is going to do this, at that time of the race we think it's going to do this. Not like concrete. I mean like sometimes it might trick you, but I just think they should do something like that, like kind of like sectors of the race, and like you can like you could believe the radar, and then once in a while it will like crop up it was wrong on the radar and you've made the wrong choice. I don't know, just something to think about for the next game. That's a long way away, but this is still an awesome game. But just saying, I've been screwed over by the weather like 3 times now in this career mode, I think. So going wide there, not very good. Kobayashi's right up to me, proximity arrows, solid white, going through mountains, Beckett's together, he's right on my gearbox basically right now. Proximity arrows waving about, deploying most of the curves down this straight, and he just has so much more straight line speed. I deploy curves, but he just catches up without any curves probably. And for some reason this happened a lot on my right. You could see like a second ago it had my left front light green, the rest of it all dark green, and it happened every time I went through Maggots and Beckett's for some reason. So basically right now I'm gonna cut from lap 7. Basically what you're gonna miss now when I cut. Okay, right now we're on lap 12. Okay, so we just cut out maybe what was that, 5 laps. All I was doing was this: I was defending from Kobayashi. Kobayashi was hustling and harrying me. My understeer's gone away now at this point, so I can sort of go fast, but still I don't have the pace because 1, I've got the wrong tyre on. They've all got options, so I'm leading a train, and 2, just generally my setup is very slow because I set up for a full wet race. So Kobayashi, I'm just defending from Kobayashi really. It's coming to the last lap now, lap 13. I still have to defend Kobayashi. I think Kobayashi gets quite near this lap. He was getting quite near in from lap 11 onwards, just really getting so close to me. I think if I remember, I think I get out of the DRS zone. I'm not too sure. Let's have a look. And we're coming through, and I'll deploy half curves. And I'm coming through, and I think, yep, I think I've got our DRS point at this stage. So I'm sort of safe for lap 13 right now. But obviously during the Maggots and Beckett section, I was losing a lot of time due to some weird sort of tyre heat up issue where my left front was just not heating up as much for some reason. So coming through, this is a place where I had quite an epic Q3 lap where I had to dodge back markers. Again, if you haven't seen that, go check that out. That's quite an exciting one, and also had some fun spins. So yeah, coming through Maggots and Beckett's now on the last lap. This is going to be a solid 5th place finish, so that's what, 10 points. So again, obviously, I don't want to say it all over again because you're just boring you to death. But obviously this is why I think maybe Legendary will be best saved till next season, maybe, because I think this is how the rest of the season is going to go. Maybe like some 5 places. Oh crap, going off some 5 places, and you know, some mediocre points finishes with nothing really a major, like, you know, unrealistic. So coming through now, Jenson Button's won the race, and Kobayashi is still harrying me, and that was a very, very tough race, very annoying race, but nonetheless, it's a race, and it is all part of the story that is forming this very enjoyable F1 2012 career that I'm making for you guys. Hope you're enjoying the series so far, and we're about halfway now. Yeah, about halfway. So there you go, there's the race results. Jenson Button, Vettel, and Alonso on the podium. And here's driver's title. I'm still second, but only Sebastian Vettel's only 13 points off me now due to that second place he just got. And in the constructors, I think it's the same pretty much. Or switch, yeah, it's the same, but obviously Ferrari are probably only a race, you know, from getting up to me. So yeah, it's going pretty well so far. Still got half a season to go. Should be good, and I hope you're enjoying the career. And I hope you enjoyed this episode, guys. And I've been Arava, and yeah, so I guess I'll see you next time for, I can't remember for the life of me what race it is, but I'll see you next time, guys. Hope you enjoyed the episode, and yeah, enjoy the rest of your day.